Hello, hello. Welcome to Paint Minis Live. I'm Bill T. Welcome to the Creation Cave. Just wanted to say hello to everybody out there. We're back on the set with our D&D female fighter that we've been painting up over the course of the past little bit here. I'm just going to adjust the camera ever so slightly so that I can kind of work in a comfortable area, which is right about here for me. Welcome. If you haven't been to the show before, this is kind of what we do. We paint models live on air, answer questions about painting, spread the good word of painting models because I find it quite enjoyable. So with that being said, what have we done so far with this figure and what's its story? So one of our viewers, Sapphire, she's known, at least that's what I call her. She's in many circles around the role-playing game communities that I frequent. And her daughter won this in a competition, I guess at a local gaming store. And she commissioned Paint Minis Live to paint this model, which I was absolutely thrilled about. We also have a couple other projects that I still have yet to finish, namely Cal's Abyssal Dwarves. That's another one that's cooking. That's going to be a little bit later in the week. I want to just make sure I devote some time to that. But I'm going to be going out of town, so we're going to be in a totally different environment, which is going to be fun. I think it'll be a good time. But anywho, that's kind of the backstory of this model. We were sent it by one of our viewers. We've done quite a bit on it. We've primed it. We've done some base colors to it. We've done some highlights as well. And now we're kind of just down to the portion of the model where we got to kind of put it all together. We gotta smooth it out, if you will. Just kind of smooth it out. So I think the colors we're going to be using tonight are all going to be transparent colors. We're going to use some wash medium that'll grab here in a minute or two to kind of thin it down. All of the stuff we're doing tonight is going to be pretty traditional brush. I don't think we're running anything through an airbrush tonight, which will be kind of nice. We have transparent white. Let's see here. I'm working on a paint rack for myself, which I will hopefully have in the future. Transparent orange. Just kind of going through my colors here to find what I'm looking for. We might be able to turn you into a wash if I don't find what I'm looking for. But anyways, if you're watching in the replay, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. Lots of fun things have been happening here at PML. I ran a couple of polls. Maybe that's something nice to talk about while we're kind of searching for our transparent colors amongst a sea of millions. Probably use transparent white and black. So ran a couple of polls. The first one was essentially, what do you think of the show? I got some good feedback there. It seemed like people liked the show generally, but kind of wanted something to spice things up. And so I thought about it and I was like, what are things that I can do with the time that I have to devote to this? And we had some very good feedback from a lot of great people in the comments and everywhere. First one was to get on another platform so that more people could find us. We're now streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and we're also streaming to X, or formerly known as Twitter. And so we've got another platform we've added to the stream as well. Talked about a few other ideas, some interviews. So I've been trying to line up who do I want to interview and what are we going to talk about? What are we going to do? And so I've got some ideas. We're definitely going to go down that path in the future. Second thing was so we're going to spice things up a little bit with those. Lastly, what in the future, how are we going to develop the show further, and what are we going to do to kind of fund all the shenanigans that happens here that go on behind the scenes. And so it kind of sounded like a lot of people were interested in a web store. So I'm trying to kind of figure out how that works, and how much that's gonna kind of run me to start up. But I do have stuff that I can put out there for your games. One of our viewers, Cal, who I'm working on his Dwarves and Orcs for, sent me a entire box worth of creatures to paint up, and so we're going to be painting those and putting them on the store. We're going to be putting gloves and other kind of hobby related items on there, such as little paint cups you can mix your paints in. Will be lamps to light your desk if you'd like them. Just stuff, it's just one way that you can get a physical thing for helping out if you choose to. But with that said, I'm gonna go and find my wash medium, which is somewhere around here, and I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna make some paint and get rolling for tonight. Got a lovely shirt, Dungeons and Dragons tonight. That's fun. Oh, it's staring me right in the face. There's blonde moment number 1 of the night. So anywho, just a lot of fun stuff coming up. I'm looking forward to potentially I'm looking forward to trying to get to Claricon, the Dungeon Ministers Convention. I'm looking forward to trying to get to ShadowCon in Texas, maybe. Frost and Fist are holding one. They're good friends of the show. Just looking to kind of go running around the U.S. and seeing if I can paint up some models for folks. Just have a good time, go and paint minis live at on site would be really fun at a convention. You can tune in and check out what's going on if it's allowed. So I think that's gonna be cool too. All right, so this is our model so far. She's looking quite dandy, if I do say so myself. We have yet to do the base. We might get to that tonight. I'm not sure. It'll all kind of depend. Anywho, we're gonna take, I think, transparent white, transparent black. We're gonna see how thick these come out of the bottle. I'm gonna just kind of give them a shake. I thought about putting them on the paint shaker, but these paints are usually pretty thin anyway, so that's just fine. We also put out our first game stream. We did a let's play of Warhammer 40,000's Rogue Trader video game adaptation, which, as far as I'm finding so far, is quite true to the RPG, tabletop RPG stuff, which I thought would be a great game to do for PML, since that was again in one of the polls as a live game night, whether it was a video game or in-person board game / tabletop kind of thing. That was another one that people kind of hit on when I did the polls. And so we're going to be doing that in the future here, thinking on maybe Friday nights or something. But we had a lot of fun with that. My co-host Jack was aboard. If you have small children, he is a sailor. But it was a great time, nonetheless. Rogue Trader, the 40K video game, so far has been wicked fun. What do you know, friends? We've got a virgin paint bottle here. I'm just going to pop the cap off of that and dispose of it properly here. If you haven't seen our show before, I welcome you. Looks like we got... Oh, it's Sapphire. Oh, yeah. Hey, I appreciate you dropping by. What's up, Calvinoni, the one and only? How are you doing? How you doing? Just opening up some virgin paint bottles for some washes on our model here. Cal, I've got your orcs and such. Oh yeah, that's right. Are you playing AD&D over there with Bill Sylvie, the crazy man himself? But yeah, Cal, I've got some more work going on the orcs and the dwarves a little bit later on in the week. I just want to make sure I devote some time to them, and the time they deserve. It's been a long project in the works, but don't worry, I've got other like little goodies and things to make up for it. That'll be coming your way. Yeah, well, have fun gaming there, Sapphire. The Dungeon Minister. How you doing? I was just talking about being really excited for Claricon. So I'm looking forward to that. I really want to go this year. Like no excuses, kind of go. What are the dates for that, by the way? Have you released the dates for Claricon yet? And Mercury Wells. Filthy orcs.
Filthy orcs. Almost as bad as the hobbitses.
I only watch streams from people named Bill. Let's we have a long legacy, us Bills. We're famous entertainers. I think we are gonna maybe add a little bit more white to this. Yeah, I know. It was a huge undertaking, but I'd love to go experience it. I'd love to help with it. I'd love to just be a part of that. It sounded like such a cool experience, and I definitely missed out on being there. I really wish I could. It was just so close to another date that I had. And I was already kind of committed to it, so... Right. So now that we've got what I'm thinking is a fairly appropriate gray wash, we're going to go and thin it down. October 25th through the 27th. Deal. Okay. As long as it wasn't in December. I have stuff in December of next year. But it sounds like all that is perfect. So I'm definitely down to come and hang out with you in good old Canada. I've been missing me some Lablats. Let's just put it that way. Hey, what's up, nerds, nerd, and RPG Grandma coming in. Thanks for being here, guys. How you been? Tell us all about it. mixing up just a little bit of wash here. I want this to be pretty freaking thin. So I need a glove, is what I need. What's going on in the chat? Wow, everybody is popping in. We have 9 lounge cats in the live chat tonight. Or at least that's what the ticker says. We're streaming on X or Twitter as well tonight, so that's a first for the show. There we go. That's kind of looking like consistency I'm looking for. All right, let's get some of our wash here. Hey, thanks for joining us there, Safi. Good to see you, as always. I'm gonna get you guys closer. Come on in. We're gonna experience it together. There we go. I love the zoom. Just a little bit of wash on our leggings too. Just cook in. Doesn't have to be much. Just a little bit. Let's check on the chat. What's going on? Doing some skeletons tomorrow night, it sounds like, for RPG Grandma. Okay, all right. Nice. Sounds like fun. That's a lot of C's in one sentence there, Dungeon Minister. Congratulations, you made a sentence with many C's. Cal's posting some pictures. Weather finally warmed up a bit. So you got a few monsters painted and primed. Painting a dark elf armored basilisk and thunderpack tomorrow. Hopefully helping wifey paint her first mini, a dragonfly dragon. Okay, all right. Well, hey, we're known for our dragons around here. So if you're looking for tips or hints, let me know. I can definitely help. I think I'm going to be, what is this? So I'm working on dragon number 2 very slowly. Dragon number 3 I've got in the works as well. That one needs to actually be built. Yep, dark purple. I thought I had a transparent purple too. That would work out pretty well. I think it's just maybe transparent red. I'm working on a paint rack for the studio because going through them like this takes forever when I'm just looking for certain colors. Where did everybody go? I don't know. We're gonna go. I think her tunic is okay without a wash. Oh, that's right. We need transparent brown for her boots somewhere. Yeah, the world's tiniest keyboard, the one I run the entire show on right there. That's all we're using. painting cat t-shirt. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I did not really inherit. I was gifted a vinyl cutter by a couple of relatives. So that's I'm looking forward to maybe trying to do some vinyl cut t-shirts in the future. That might be a thing. I'm always into the crafties. I love the crafties. By the way, I got this is kind of fun. I'm sure you guys will get a kick out of this. Sarah got me this t-shirt for Christmas, and I want to show it off again for you. Let's just do that. It's a Dungeons and Dragons shirt, like Dungeon-esque crab. It's kind of cool. I just wanted to show that off. I'm sorry. She picked out some good stuff. Doing a zenithal with metallic as opposed to white. That's fun. Ooh. Color shift would be awesome for that. Where's my color shift example? This is Turbo Dorks 4D glasses color shift. I used that, and this was the test piece. If I can get some, I think I got to put him in. There we go. This was the test piece, and you can kind of see how, depending on the hue of the light, it's purple and blue. This would look great if you're going for like a beetle look. It's really cool when you see it in person. So that's kind of fun. There we go. Michael Dale, appreciate the compliment. Welcome, welcome. And Robert Phillips is coming in. Wow, we got everybody in here tonight. This is just spectacular as I'm bulldozing this model around on accident. All right. We're going to get a little bit of transparent brown down. This looks like root beer syrup, to be honest with you. I'm going to use a little bit of glaze and wash medium, just a little bit. Let's see if we can't make this even a bit more transparent, because I don't want to hide the highlights that I've already put down on there. I just want to make them pop further with it. So that's what we're mixing up on the palette right now. There we go. That's looking mighty fine. I'm using the this glaze and wash medium mainly because it has the acrylic binder in it. So I'll use some water, but I do want to stray away from using too much, because you're kind of breaking down the bonds of the acrylic, and they're already in a wash or a transparent color like this. They're already so thin that you're not going to have as much durability in the end paint job. So that's why I'm kind of choosing to use that. I want this to be a model that this person can use for a very long time. Let's see how we're looking here. Pretty close. Yeah, that ought to do. What's going on in the chat? Vallejo Shifters. Is that a new paint range they have? Green, purple and green works amazing as a thing washed over the painted colors. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard about their. I haven't heard about that range yet. That's a new one for me, anyways. So I'm just using this brown wash on her boots and the leather work, mainly because I want my highlights to kind of blend a bit better. These paint companies have really kicked it into overdrive when it comes to innovating their products these days. It has been hard to even keep up with. I haven't even kind of experienced the speed paint 2.0 rage that was going on like a while back. I missed all of that, unfortunately. Everybody was out here reviewing it, and I wasn't. Mainly because they were kind of expensive. I just didn't have the funds, the capital to go out and get it. But I wanted to, though. It looked fun. I still want to do that in the future, though. I'll spend some hard-earned hobby bucks on that. Apparently, there's car curses running around. I didn't even know that. Is this a local thing? This is definitely a local thing. Slugbug. Okay, yeah, I can get behind Slugbug. I know that one. All right, so I think we're also gonna maybe use a little transparent brown and try and pin wash this shield just a little bit. See what happens. I'm gonna run a little bit of it around the bronze areas too, just to give a little bit of depth and shade to them. Kind of just pushing it around in the places I want it to be. Fair enough. It's looking pretty good. Okay, cool beans. Collecting chaos. Oh, heyo, how you doing? How you doing? I'm sure it is kind of doing its thing over there. I'm still learning what settings to use and all the other things on this camera I paid a kidney for. So bear with me. I'm still working it out. I do watch the replays of my own show. That sounds super like egotistical, but I try to like learn how to fix the things and stuff. So I'm sure I'll be tweaking with it a little bit more after the show. Robert had a clicker in his car for counting. Yeet. Always excited to see another episode, Dungeon Minister. Always excited. I was thoroughly impressed by the party's dragon slaying skills. We're going to try and run us some transparent yellow. through her hair maybe a little bit. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and just run this through the highlights, more or less. Oh, hey! Take it easy there, Dungeon Minister. Great to see you, and happy editing, because I know I'll be happy to watch it later. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about there, Robert. It's not really taking that on, is it? There we go. Must be like a focal length thing. I'm learning. So I think a little bit of this yellow wash should... There we go. Just brighten up her hair a little bit. I think I went a little dark on it. Now we're brightening it up a bit. So yeah, let's see if we can check that out. Definitely quite a bit brighter. Her cape looks a little bit more muted, which was what I was going for. The bronze work on her shield is looking quite spectacular. Everything's working out all right. We're going to use a little bit of this. I'm going to use maybe... Where's all my G-dub stuff? I'll be right back. I think I left it on the other side of the room. I'm going to use a little bit of this Nuln Oil. Nice, collecting chaos. That sounds like one heck of a haul for release on your YouTube. Wonderful, wonderful. That sounds like a heck of a good time there, Mercury, running around with AC/DC blasting. And just use a little bit of this on her sword. Just some key areas here. Give it a little bit of definition. I might even try and get some of that off. I want it to be just a very subtle effect there. There we go. That's a bit better. Let's see if we can get a close-up of that. There we go. She's looking good. Looks like I'll have to put just a little drop. I think I had a little bit of a misstroke there. She's got yellow on her purple part. Don't need that. There we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I think we might try and pin wash a little bit on her necklace as well. Let's get you guys back in there. Just a little bit. There we are. I'm going to use a little this transparent brown, I think, on her armor too. Hey, Born to Be Wild is an awesome song. All right. So now here's the really hard part, friends. I gotta find like my thinnest brush because she needs just 2 little dark dots for eyes. And I've got to find an absolutely tiny brush to do this with. Let's see, it's the smallest I have. Got a 10-0. Let's see if this guy still even works. Oh yeah, that's pretty tiny. This is about the thinnest brush I have. So we're gonna try and get a quick eyeball in there. It's transparent black. I just need like gold. Blue black. Just looking for straight black. We can make blue black work, I'm sure. Doing the shake, shake, shake. Up in here. feel like I need to cut this brush at some point because this is just, it is not quite acting the way I need it to. I mean, I know it's a very thin brush as well, but it's just absolutely tiny. I might just go with a single one, size 1 maybe. All right, let's get some close up here. She looks pretty good. Yeah, her eyes are about at the same area. Good enough. I mean, you'd have to be looking pretty close at that. All right. Well, I think that's just about it there, friends. For our actual model, now it's just down to the base part of it. And she requested dungeon tile, which we're already like halfway there. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of, let's see here, what I used last time, camo green. I think camo green made a pretty good dungeon tile. Let's check up on the chat, shall we? Find out what's going on. Talking about the Beach Boys music in general. Very nice, very nice. Don't ruin the BBs. Yeah, really, isn't that kind of nuts? Like a lot of the classic rock was like, oh my gosh, they're heavy metal. So I think I'm going to reset the camera. We're going to go to the spray booth to do our dungeon tiles. I'm going to have to be very careful with this. We might just end up going down. No, I don't know if I want that. We could do transparent green. The way that she's posed, she's in this upright angle, and the only way I'd be able to spray it is like this, but I'm gonna definitely wreck her boot. I'm just gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to just go ahead and mix up more wash. So I'm gonna get a little dab of transparent green down on there. We'll definitely be using this black for pin wash. Just keep it as its own dealio there. Okay. Let's start with the pin washing part. She drug you to a Beach Boy in Chicago concert. Nice. All right. you guys back here a little bit. Just trying to follow the lines that are like already on the tile with this transparent black to give it a little bit of contrast when we do a little bit of a green wash. So it's just adding a little bit of shadow to her base there. Makes those tiles kind of pop out a little bit. Oh, queen, man. Oh, would have given a kidney. Would have given a kidney. I'm telling you. Oh. Now, say I'm a little confused here. Maybe you guys can help me out. There are these boxes. I don't know if this is masonry or what, but these things that are here, some of them look like masonry, others look like this thing right here. That I'm pointing out. This bad boy looks like some kind of chest. But it doesn't have, I mean, the only details on it are kind of like right up here underneath her cloak there, right up here, and then these two little X's on there. And the rest of it, though, kind of looks like rubble right here. I'm just curious what you guys think those are. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to kind of tackle that. What's going on, Lightmane? I had a chance to listen to some more of your book. The travelers, where did I leave off? So they got to the temple. They healed themselves. They got the blessing, and now they're moving on to a some kind of shack out in the swamp. And I'm excited to hear what happens next with them. Lovely story, though. I've been having an absolute ball listening to it. I'm going to use some of this transparent green, a little of this wash medium here. Just that right up. Yeah, the shrine. What's up, Mini Warmut? How you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. I still see a lot of your Zombicide shorts on in my feed. How's the challenge going? I've been pretty busy, so I haven't devoted myself to joining this one, but I'm gonna try and shoot for the next one. I'm gonna try to. Between Paint Minis Live and now I have a workout regimen, I'm gonna be trying to complete the firefighter's physical exam this year, in hopes for getting on a department December of next year. Oh, that is really too green. Need like a lot more water. Let's check out the chat and see what's going on. Wrap it up in 2 days. Nice. That sounds fun. I don't know. That's a good question there, Lightmane. It's a little weird. Yeah, I don't think they like small time people, but what do you do? Oh yeah, I definitely should. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sorry. I listen to it at times when I'm usually painting or driving deliveries for work. So I will definitely remember to drop some comments. I will do it. I'll put it into my schedule here to drop some commentarinos. September will be the permanent home for the Great Mini Paint Challenge. Okay, cool. Well, that sounds like fun. Good night, Cal. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Most appreciated. Yeah, I hear you there, Lightmane. What do? It's a great way to reach out to folks. That's for sure. Pardon me. Yeah, I saw that drop too. I want to take a look at the character art too, because that looks like fun. All right. So we've got a nice kind of scheme going here. I think I'm just gonna prime the rest of the base here. It looks like a couple little nicks and cracks. Little nicks to the primer have happened, so I'm gonna fill those in. We'll do a black base. He's been painting furiously. I tell you what. I saw he did some trolls up, and Don from Hellebard, I think, said the Paint Minis live Discord, the only place where we're excited to see trolls. It was good. It was good. That guy's got he's got some chops for the comedy, I think. All right, a little bit of primer down on the palette. Just a stark amount of water because I'm only going to use so much of this. Just real. It's mostly for just touch up here. I want a pretty good layer of this just so that I can paint it black later. It'll be neutral gray for now, but we're very close to the end, folks. There we go. So that's looking good. I think that's our pretty much our final commission piece right there. Let's do maybe I can shoot it in the light box. I wonder if I can get the light box over here far enough for the camera. So I'm going to set that up real quick. Right, where's our model? Our model is here. Boom. Let's get the lights on. All right, I'm gonna put this over on Did I mug a Smurf for the keyboard? Yeet! Also, that would make a pretty good one-shot idea there, RPG Grandma. A Royal Caribbean, stuck on a Royal Caribbean island. That would be pretty funny. It'd be like if you've ever heard of there was a cruise ship that had an engine fire, and then it was like stuck out at sea with and people's washrooms ended up starting to back up while they were out there. They called it the poop cruise. I know it's a little unsavory, but that sounds like something very similar. I'm gonna get this camera over here. Let's see. How am I gonna do that? Move you. Oh. Will you reach for me? Reach for the stars there, camera arm. Let's go. We will make this work. I'm telling you, folks. We'll make it work. Let's see here. So you gotta move like that. You gotta move. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's check it out. A little bit of cinematography work right there. There we go. That's looking nice. So there we go, folks. That's our finished female D&D fighter for Sapphire. I might do just a couple things before she leaves. I'm going to paint the rim around the base black. But otherwise, I mean, she's ripe and ready to go. Thanks for the compliment, Mercury, and Mini Warmut RPG Grandma. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. But yeah, that's our victory lap right there. I think her hair turned out really well. It's not totally yellow. I think the camera. I'm still trying to mess around with settings on this, but yeah, I think it's looking really good. So yeah, I'm sure she is. I'm super excited for her daughter to experience this mini in person. And you know, I love projects like this. You know, when people are going to use the the piece that I've created and have worked so hard on, that is like really fun and one of the best kind of feelings. You know, that sense of pride that you worked really hard on something. Somebody's going to go and enjoy this. Off camera as well, I am going to use. I'm going to use some Vallejo matte varnish. Let's see. Yeah, this camera doesn't do the other one quite well, but some Vallejo matte varnish is going to go over this to seal in all of the juicy goodness that we have painted into it for gaming. I'll do that off stream. We will have one more episode of this. I've got a box to laser engrave that the mini came in, and we're going to do that as well. So stay tuned for one more episode of this. Later on in the week, we're going to be doing Cal's Abyssal Dwarves and Orcs because it's a constant ongoing project. There's many of them. I love them very much. They are they're still on the list, but I thought I could knock this one out pretty quick and get it back to her daughter so that she can play her Dungeons and Dragons games with it. Talking about the cruise again. Holy man. Yeah, that sounds kind of like a disaster cruise right there. But where's the rum gone, Mercury Wells? That's my question. Where's the rum gone? Good times, good times. Well, I wonder, let's see if I can quickly just kind of calculate what the work on this has been. If I go to the YouTubes here and see if I can find, I might actually have to do it on my phone. Find out just how many hours this project took. I'm kind of a tech inept millennial here, so I'm struggling through it. Let's see, playlists. Let's see, lives. There we go. So we've got 1 hour for priming. A lot of that was jibber jabber. 2 hours for base colors. 2 hours, I'm going to say, for highlights and other details, and then now an hour for that. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 hours worth of paint. Not bad. I mean, dropped a brush. Not bad. For a single mini, I tend to take my time with these projects. It's a Zen thing for me. But yeah, I think that went pretty well. Hey, Pink Orcs. Speaking of Pink Orcs, we have Pink Orcs coming up later on in the week. I like to call them Dirty Pig Pink Orcs because they kind of look like a dirty hog. But I love it. I love the color. I don't know how it, so happened to become Dirty Pig Pink, but that's what's happening. Anywho, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're in the replay, thank you very much for joining us. If you're here for the first time and you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate it. If you could do the click, click, ding, ding thing, that'd be great. But I hope you come back for more painting goodness. As always, Paint Minis Live, our whole goal here is to spread the word and love of miniature painting, as well as RPG, hobby goodness, and all of the good things the community has to offer. In the description below, you'll find a link to the Paint Minis Live Discord, where RPG Grandma, Mercury Wells, Don from Hellebard, we've got Cal is in there. We got a whole mess of people in there just waiting to meet you, just waiting to say hi, and many great games to be had, many great models to take a look at in the community model section as well. But with that being said, thank you to all the live chat lounge cats as well. We'll see you later on in the week for Cal's Abyssal Dwarves. Everybody stay safe, stay happy. We'll catch you again real soon. All right. Bye-bye.